What's going on, my fellow residents? It's me, TheFrozenCavern, and today we're going to continue through our journey through Over the Hedge. In the last episode, we got ourselves a projector over there, and Vern kept dying a lot. But in this episode, first off, we're going to be changing characters. Where's my phone? Now, of course, I mentioned the rules last episode, and I'm not going to mention them again, because that's going to be very, very annoying to do so. So, let's begin our roll. Yay! Okay, of course, for the first time, we get two of the same number, and of course it's Stella. Now, like I said before, Hedge is first player, and second player is Tails for the coin flip. So, flip the coin. It is Heads. So, RJ will have to be switched out for Stella, and then we need to figure out who gets second. So, I'm gonna roll the die while it's doing it now. So apparently Vern is also second player, meaning he's going to die a lot. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's just go ahead and have Vern die a lot. But now we're going to be beginning in Martin Heist Part 1.
Alright, gather around. This is us here, this here is me, and this line here represents the stick I'm holding.
Vern, if I may, little thing called the 21st century. Look it up sometime, Pops.
Reptile.
I can't help that. Now then. Voila! That's French for our goal, the Martin residence. Now, the good news is, there's no catch at all this time. Bad news is, there is one catch actually. We have to avoid the streets at all costs.
Hey, excuse me, Monsieur, but we were just in the streets last night, remember?
I do remember, Vern. I'm sure we all do. Thus, the new street avoidance part of the plan. Now, let's focus. We'll come from the hedge here and creep unsuspectingly down over into this yard. Find a way past the gate, hereabouts, and out toward the street through that iron gate.
Didn't you just say going in the street was what we didn't want?
Vern, where does it say you can't avoid something by going toward it and crossing it?
The dictionary?
Never heard of it. Then we head through these 2 yards, maybe hop a ride to our destination.
Hop a ride? What ride? I want a ride.
Shh! Don't spoil the surprise, Hamilton. Even I don't know what I'm talking about.
What?
All set? Let's hit the road.
That is very, very dangerous, RJ. And besides, Hammy's not even going on this mission to begin with, so don't worry, you don't have to actually do anything. Hopefully he actually does end up being in an episode, because there is a good chance that Hammy will just end up never being in the entire Let's Play, which will be concerning, definitely, but I'm really hoping that we do end up getting to play as Hammy at some point. That way I can have all the characters shown off.
I knew something was missing from my day. Lasers.
Not just lasers, brain T-asers. We need to find a way to open this gate. Perhaps this inscribed frog here is a cunningly placed clue. Merely work your way past the deadly laser grid in the next yard and disarm the trap so the rest of us can join you. Good luck, and above all, don't die.
That goes double for you, Vern. Don't die. Because you died a good number of times last episode, and I'm hoping, emphasis on hoping, that he won't end up doing that again. But who really knows? He'll probably just end up dying again. But now we are being introduced to another new enemy, the Gopher. And these guys aren't really all that difficult. They're just, they're a little annoying sometimes, but then again, basically any enemy in this game can actually be annoying. Who am I kidding? Like, most of their attack patterns are usually pretty much the same. There are a good number of enemies that are different, but for a decent amount of them, they're basically just going to be walking up to you and attacking you. There's not... Vern, you're already almost dead. We literally just said, do not die, and he died. Okay, I'm now saying this now. I'm now saying this now. Okay, what on earth? Vern is very bad right now. He's died twice in the first fight of the game. Well, not the game, the level. But I'm going to say this now. Stella's, like, 3-hit attack, that, it has so much startup lag that you can get hit during that amount of time. That or an enemy can just completely dodge it if they have the invincibility frames for it. So, yeah, that's fun. Oh, no. I feel like I'm going to deeply regret playing on hard mode because of how often Vern is dying. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm pretty sure Stella's actually going to be, like, the worst character to play as. Only because of the fact that that 3-hit attack doesn't actually do all that much. Well, no, not that it doesn't do all that much. It's just that the 3-hit attack, for whatever reason, has so much startup lag for Stella, and I accidentally ran into that, and I can't switch. Okay, that's nice. So, whenever we run into these little traps here, you can't see it, but it's a sleep trap. But when you run into that, you'll take 1 hit of damage, so it's not even that bad. But you take 1 hit of damage, as well as fall asleep, and you can't do anything, even switch characters apparently, as I was trying to do there. Actually, was it the right button? No, it was the right button, okay. Just have to make sure of that. But yeah, you're not able to do anything when you go into that, so you have to be pretty careful around them. There are times where there's like little collectible items that you can get on them, so yeah, that's a little bit of a jerk move game, but it's whatever. It's fine. Now, I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't a secondary goal to not get hit by any of the lasers here, because I'm pretty sure, is it in the next level? I know there's some level where there's like a huge grid of lasers and it tells you to not do it. Well, not do it. Not to get hit by the lasers, but in this level, it doesn't actually do that, which is, well, I guess isn't primary objective, so, well, actually, no. The primary objective is just to get through it, not to actually, like, not get hit by them, but it's whatever. There we go. Some secondary goals are super easy, like opening 4 coolers. It's ridiculously easy sometimes. So again, it's not like you need all that much. Now, as every other enemy, this one can be super annoying, but it's also like ridiculously easy to loop. So for what I'm doing, I'm just going to double jump and hit it, and then jump away so that it does this little attack there. Oh no, another one's coming. This is bad. But that way, I won't get hit, and I'll always be able to constantly do damage to him. But there's another one coming here, and I'm landing on the fence. I didn't actually know you could land on there, but it's whatever. But these guys will constantly just move around. They don't exactly move around in a certain direction. Ow, that hit me for some reason? Okay. They don't really have too good of a mind sometimes. I don't know why, but when they get close to you, they'll shoot down some charcoal, and then if you get hit by it, you'll be running around for a decent while, and you're completely vulnerable during that time, so yeah, be extremely careful around that. But if I land on top of them, apparently, like I'm doing now, or you are able to be high enough to them, then you could just smack them to death. But unfortunately, they have a lot of health and they're not dying.
A few moments later.
Okay, these guys are actually taking like forever to be destroyed. I don't know why, but I'm just gonna try my best to keep on moving and avoid these guys as well. Hammy, we need to get over to this so that we can activate him. So that we will actually be decently safe and won't die. There we go.
The sniffer again? Why won't he let us be?
I have an idea, but I don't think you gonna like it.
Anything but the fire hydrant. I'm still soaked from last time.
Fur dries. Cage just forever.
That's fair. Vern doesn't have any fur though, but it's whatever. But I like the fact that they actually carried that over from the last event. Issue is though, if he wasn't actually there for the last event, that kind of doesn't make any sense because he wasn't actually there, but it's whatever. Just gotta destroy this guy real quick so that way he doesn't bother us, because I'm trying to do the other secondary goal here, which is to destroy that up there. Yeet! There we go. Save the bunny from the exterminator. Even though that's not actually a bunny, but it's whatever. By the way, you don't actually have to defeat the enemies in this game. They make a lot of background noise if you don't, but it's fine. There's not any like actual vocals here, not vocals, words here or anything like that, so we're fine there. But that's actually a pretty big gripe about this game, is that a lot of the fighting in this game, and this game is like a majority of fighting, let's say like 70%, that might be a good amount, 70 to like 75, it might even be more or less, but regardless, let's say 70%, and then like at least 60% of that you could just skip. You don't have to do much fighting in this game, which is bad, to be honest, because there's not too much stopping you, but at the same time, if you skip out on it, then you're basically just missing out on some fun, and I think I just skipped a part of the cutscene there. I didn't expect that to show up that fast. I think Stella was about to talk, but I accidentally cut her off, which, you know, that's fun. I'm just going to be running around doing some exploration while Vern either gets killed by the bunny or kills the bunny. Don't know which is going to happen first. Hopefully he kills the bunny. He's probably running over to me now. Which, yeah, he ran over to me. That's annoying.
Later.
Alright, I've done all the exploration that I can ask for. Now, where exactly is this bunny again? I can't turn the camera around at all, so I don't know at all where it is. It's still back here. For some reason, he just never bothered to move. For some reason. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna play as Vern. Playing with Stella's 3-hit thing is very annoying because it's really bad. Like I said, it has a lot of startup lag, so bunnies and gophers and other enemies with invincibility frames can just completely dodge your attacks. I have to be extremely careful around these flamingos because if you stand in like a specific spot, and you'll be able to see it, it's like a darker patch of grass, but if you land on that spot or just go over it, then the flamingos will shoot out. I don't really know what it is, but it slows you down, and yeah, you don't really want to be slowed down in a game like this where basically in combat being able to move decently fast, or at least decently, matters a lot, especially when you have a bunch of enemies around you. Also, I never mentioned like the difference between projectiles. So for Vern and RJ, they'll have like a straight projectile, or something that actually goes like pretty decently straight most of the time. Like this, well, it hit, but it's not like it does all that much. Stella, can you actually like defend yourself, please? Oh my goodness, that I hiccup there. Whoops. Anyways, that did a wonder on the Gophers for some reason. They just didn't move. I don't know why they didn't, but they just didn't. And I'm getting stunned to death. Please. Now for Stella's projectile, as you can see here, it's not, well, you can see that there. But for Stella and Hammy's projectile, is more of a curve to it, but unfortunately it's not really showing off that well here. Don't know why it's not, but it just isn't. Maybe if I was more at a distance, then it would work out better, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that. So for right now, we'll just worry about defeating these guys. Yeah, I don't know why for the Gophers specifically, but they'll just get stun locked in there. Like, they don't move at all, and they'll just die if you hit them enough. It's very strange. Don't know why it works like that.
Heads up. I think our friend Mr. Rabbit here wants to have a word with us.
Alright, here's a little mini-boss for us, and he landed directly on top of Stella. Thank you, invincibility frames. I'm trying to land on top of Stella now so that I can do something, but she won't stop moving. Stop moving! There we go. Okay. So now, if you jump on top of your partner, and then you use the thing, you're able to do this, and it does a decent amount of damage, and it actually lasts a pretty long time. But, I actually might have been able to kill with this if all of my hits actually connected, but unfortunately they didn't, so we're not going to worry too much about that now. And we're just going to use this to death. Like I said, these things are like relatively broken as long as the enemy's on screen. Where'd he go? Okay, there he is. For some reason, he just didn't come back down after getting hit in the air. But again, these launchers are really broken.
This look right to anybody?
We got your little surprise up there on the roof of that small building there. Real humdinger, too. I'd wager both my keepers on it, yeah. Get yourself some fuel, and you're all set then.
Why am I getting this funny feeling skunks weren't meant to fly?
Mike, put your brother down right now. Sorry, gotta go. Yes.
By the way, I don't know how they're communicating with us. It's as if they have like some form of what is it, a walkie-talkie or something like that, but there's not anything like that in the game, so I'm very confused. Yeah, it's a stupid trap. Another cooler, and now that secondary thing is done. And we also got a hat. Alright, let's get this fuel. And of course we're trapped. For some reason. I don't know why we're trapped specifically because of the fuel, but whatever. But now we just have to avoid this stuff for a minute. And this is mostly pretty boring, and there's not like there's any form of secondary objective to not get hit by these, but might as well avoid them. Oh, I can't go over here. Okay, well that sucks. I'll have to wait till I can actually, you know, move. By the way, these are the only two lasers that actually show up. If it were more lasers than just two, then maybe that would be a little bit too difficult, but it would actually be a little bit more high-paced and a little bit more fun, but eh. Alright, so that activated, even though we don't have to go over there. We have the fuel now, we don't have to go over there, but for secondary objectives and junk like that, I'm going to go over there. Yeah, Vern, stop messing with them, please. You just got your health. Alright, so we need to head up here in order to talk to Rufus, who we've talked to before.
You wanna know what I got for you? In the end, they all come to the Blue Jay. Get this thing to the loot circle after this place is a bit more go for free, would you? I got what you might call hollow bones.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to really do anything against the Gophers that are down there, but they're not down there yet. They're kind of just lingering around for now for us to actually go over there. But we need to get this disc up here. By the way, just break everything in this game. Like, pretty much everything has something in it, so just break it. It will just help you out in the long run. Plus, you're probably gonna do that anyways, but who am I kidding? Okay, so Vern, protect me. You did not protect me. Or you can get mugged. Whichever works. Either thing works. Not gonna lie. Can we get rid... Yeah, we can get rid of this now. Perfect. And I don't honestly think we have to deal with these guys. Well, do we have to deal with it in order for him to take it away? I'm gonna fight them off until he takes them away. That or if he takes them away first. Okay, Vern's corpse is kind of blocking one of the gophers, but that's fine. Just gonna do this. Boom. And he's dead. Yeah, we do have to defeat him in order for him to take the laptop. Alright, so now that that's done, all we have to do now is get up to the little airplane that's up here. But again, just when around the gophers, just hold down the Y button. It's ridiculously easy to get rid of them that way. Don't know why it is. It just is. And I think that's like one of the only enemies in the game that's really like that too. From my knowledge anyways.
Woohoo! This is the only way to fly!
I'm no raccoon, but isn't this thing a little loud in the element of surprise department?
Vern, it's our landing that's gotta be covert.
Nice landing.
Yeah, breaking a glass door. Not very discreet. Not very discreet at all. And also, surprisingly enough, an alarm didn't go off, so that's weird, but whatever. I would assume that you would have some form of security in your house, but I don't know, that's just me.
Humans sure enjoy making their houses cozy with lasers and poison.
Well, maybe jumping over lasers helps keep them trim.
At least tails that shoot spray can double as fans. Let's see a laser do that.
That's fair. To be honest, why do you have all... Well, I guess it's for insects and junk, and again, this is for level design. I know. I shouldn't be applying some kind of logic to video games, but at the same time, it doesn't exactly make too much sense for you to have all these traps just lingering around. It doesn't really make much sense. But throughout this level, we have to collect some batteries. Not for any particular reason. We're just collecting them just to collect them, honestly. Thank you, Vern, for setting off that trap. And I'm pretty sure there's actually a goal to not set off a single trap. Yeah, it is. Which is a little concerning because there's a bunch of traps everywhere, including sensor traps. Now, I need to be more careful around them, and I'm not going to do the little technique I tried to do last episode, which didn't end up working. And remember, if it's Vern setting off the trap, then it won't count. Actually, does it count if I get hit even though he set it off? I really hope it doesn't. Well, actually, yeah, I hope it doesn't count that way. And I'm not going to fight anything until I get the traps turned off. Like, these enemies are going to be very annoying otherwise. Which way do I have to go first? I think it's the right side. Vern's just gonna get mauled to death. Yeah, Vern's getting absolutely destroyed back there. Oh my goodness. Ow, okay. For some reason they can hit me from underneath the table. That's fun. Vern, what are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna do this. Does this hit? Yeah, it does. Okay, good. It hits that. So now no more enemies can spawn. And we have a decent... Nah, it's not even a decent sized spot. I'm not even gonna lie. Vern, just keep doing that. Just keep doing it. At the right timing, of course. Oh, of course it lands there. Okay, I'm gonna walk slowly. That way. There we go. Oh my goodness, there's so many enemies here. I hate the fact that they can hit us from above. That doesn't make sense. Can I hit them? I can. It's weird. Like, what on earth? Why can they do this? It doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't... How am I not hitting them, though?
3 weeks later.
I have to be very careful in this spot. If I get hit too far away from somewhere, then I'm basically going to accidentally set off a trap. I also have to be very careful about which direction I go in as well, because Scylla likes to lunge sometimes whenever she moves around, so yeah, that's fun to try and deal with. Also, they can just hit me into a trap, so that's fun too. I'm glad Vern is the one who's taking all the risk going over there. But anyways, there's 2 doors, and do we have to go through this one first? Nope, can't even go through that one. Okay, we need to go over through this door, and I'm going to be very careful here so I don't set off any traps. Okay, there we go. I don't know if mouse traps count either, but I'm hoping that they don't. But if they do, that's a little bit annoying. It's a good thing I landed on top of that, because that was a little bit worrying there, but we got it. We managed ourselves just fine, thankfully. Open this new hat, that's nice. Doesn't really do too much for us right now, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, got all 6 batteries, and we're just gonna activate this now, that way we don't accidentally run into any traps. Now hopefully it didn't count, because with all the times Vern set it off, and I did get hit by one of his activations earlier, so hopefully it doesn't work that way.
Now that's what I call trap disarming by a squirrelness.
The humans, they'll be home any minute. Must broadcast the evacuation order. Speakerphone, where is the speakerphone? How do you...
Move it!
That'll work.
Okay, we got all the traps in the kitchen. Now did it count? Hopefully not. I'm hoping that it didn't. It didn't give me the notification that it worked. Maybe there are still more traps around. That might be a thing. I'm not sure though. Because we have to go there. It should have activated. Maybe we do have to get outside. Well, we don't have any more batteries, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing else in here, so let's keep going. Okay, good. I was about to say, because I didn't activate a single one, to my knowledge.
You catch it and toss it in the wagon before we run out of time. Or if we do run out of time, start all over. It'll buy us time.
That's fourth wall breaking for some reason, but whatever, I'll take it. So throughout the rest of this, Ozzy will just drop certain objects to us, and I'm moonwalking on accident. Can I not do that? Now, I remember on, like, when I played this game when I was younger, for some odd reason, I don't know why, the timer just ran out and Ozzy just didn't keep tossing objects, and I had to, like, actually restart the mission. It doesn't actually end that way, by the way, if you run out of time. So I don't understand what happened. It just happened. Don't know why at all, though. Okay, I'm collecting these extra objects. It's not like it does that much, I don't think, but can you... Thank you. I was about to say, can you toss out the objects we need? It's random which objects he actually tosses out, though. And Vern's just standing there, by the way. He won't actually do anything unless he catches something, which is a little bit annoying, but... yeah, whatever. Also, Ozzy's not throwing them towards me. Can you toss us the items we need, please? Oh my goodness. You're tossing me literally everything that I don't need. Oh my goodness, Vern. I hate the fact that the computer just stands there. There we go. Oh my goodness. Got all the food. That was dumb.
Ozzy, don't fall! Oh, they come in peace. Hi, guys.
Plan? Run.
Yep, good plan.
Yeah, thank you, Ozzy, very, very much for just falling directly onto the laser. But, my goodness.
Hey, Ozzy, pull like you pulled lots of times before. We'll watch your back.
Look out. For what?
The usual. Everything.
She's kind of not wrong there. Okay, I'm actually going to pause here because they're going to be going around and trying to hit the cart. But anyways, I'm hoping that it actually saves. It should. But next episode, we're actually going to be going through this escape because we are running out of time and I don't want these to run on for too long. But next episode, we are going to be running through this Martin Heist escape. But until the next episode, take care.